Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you especially to this Cruise Encounter and Insight. Without further ado, I'd like us to dive into what we have for today, and the topic is what happened after death. What happened after death? Like many people don't really understand what happened after death, but there is a book there is an information that has been given to us to understand what happened after death, after people leave this world, because they don't know what will happen. That's why maybe you see some people doing some kind of things that they don't really understand what will happen after they leave. So we want to look at the book that this information is embedded in to find out what can really happen, after somebody leave this world. Okay, so we want to take it from the book of Romans chapter 14. I would like to read it so that it's an information which I want us to consume. I want us to digest it. I want us to meditate on it. It's very important as it concerns you and I, still existing upon the face of this earth. So I want us to look at this information as a vital key to how we should order our footsteps. Okay, so let me just take it. Romans 14:10. It said, 40 verse 10. It said, but why does that judge thy brother? It's a question. Say, why does that judge thy brother? Okay, he said, or why does thou set at naught thy brothers? Is it for we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ? That is just my major key point, because you see the way you see humanity, you see some persons destroying humanity, thinking that nothing will happen. You might not really get it clear as you are living on this earth, but you will definitely get it clear when you cross over, in the sense that we all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. So there is a judgment seat. Okay, now this other aspect of this topic or lesson, we want to center on those that are rejecting Christ. Okay, many people don't really understand that rejecting Christ can really bring some kind of unpleasant ending. Okay, now this book, if you really believe this book, because the value of this book, which is the Bible, don't take it if you are looking at it always from the religious angle, you will not understand the mystery that is embedded in this book. It's a book, it's a spiritual book that even everybody should have, and they try to use it to as a compass to know where you are going to, not just for religious purposes, but there are other things that are embedded inside. And from this book, you can encounter your maker, which is your creator. Okay, and to show you more, to tell you more about the importance of this, you see it in the court. Every country has a court where judiciary, judges make decisions. Cases are brought there to decide. So you see it there. As a matter of fact, it's the first book that you will hold. If you are a Christian, you will hold it. Okay, you will speak, you will give some affirmations. Now, I want you to understand that rejecting Christ here, like you don't want to have anything to do with it. You don't want to, partner or become a friend or become his follower or disciple, just a connection with him. There are many people that have been offered, Christ, salvation is salvation. But they don't care. Like, they push Christ away. Do you see what they look at? You see it on the, just look at your screen, you see it there. It said, for we all, everybody will stand before the judgment seat of Christ. So if you are rejecting Christ right now, know that the topic says what happened after death. What happened is that we all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. We all. Okay? So if you are rejecting Christ now, know that after you leave this world, you will still meet him. So if you meet him when you have rejected him here, I don't know how you are going to handle that. I don't know how you're going to handle that. See, we are like those two men on the cross with Christ. That is what I tell myself. Because I know I'm not a perfect being. I'm not a perfect person. So I'm like that man on the cross, on the right hand. And I say, Jesus, remember me your paradise. Let your mercy and grace upon me, not my righteousness, not my holiness. But I must cleave to him. You know why? Because Christ does not judge you. That is why the beginning said, why does thou judge thy brother? Why? And if you look at Matthew 7, said, judge not, so that you also will not be what? Judge. So you think the same nature you use in judging someone, that will use it for you too. Read Matthew chapter 7. So what I'm trying to say here is that whatever you do here on this earth, always understand that one day you stand before Christ, which is the Holy Son of God. And if you have been rejecting him here, you have seen it that this book have made it clear, because I said this book called the Bible is an information. It's a book that carries spiritual information. So you must understand that aspect, that it is not just for religious purposes. Don't just see it from that angle. If you see it from that angle, you will not have it as a book, as a tool, a key, for your own life, a compass for your own life. So it shows you also the direction you should. There are a lot of things. That's why I say this book should not depart out of their mind, but you should do what? Meditate every day and night and observe to do all that is written there. He said, then you make your way prosperous and have good success. You just try it and see if it works. Okay, if it works, try it and see. So my point here is that don't reject Christ. Cleave to him. Because at the end of life, at the end of every life, you will stand before his judgment seat. So that is to tell you that he's the one that will judge everybody, because he came to die for everybody. So if you reject him now, know that you stand before him. So it is very important that you know that life does not just end on this planet Earth. No. Killing and destroying lives is not called for. It's not called for. So that is why you are hearing this, that everybody one day you stand. So are you taking lives, doing what you like, maybe oppressing to the people? We all, anything we are doing, we stand before the judgment seat of Christ. So if you understand these things, then cleave to Christ. Let his mercy cover you and secure eternity with him. Christ does not look at you and say you are condemned. No, he loves you. That is why he came to die for you. So if you love him, if you love what he did, if you like what he did, then start loving him, then accept him, then embrace him, partner with him, come into relationship and friendship with him. And if you do that, you will be glad that you did. Thank you very much for listening. If you have enjoyed this lesson and if it has been a blessing to you, so I want you to click on the like button and share it to your friends and loved ones, and turn on the bell notification, or follow us for more. Till I come your way again with more exciting lessons like this, I want you to stay blessed, stay connected, and see you